Hello and welcome to a Crannog story in 10 objects. In this short series we're going to take you on a journey through our collections of Iron Age artefacts which are 2,500 years old. If you haven't visited the Scottish Crannog Centre, you may be wondering what a crannog is. Well, throughout the Iron Age, society in parts of Britain became more structured around hierarchies. The population grew thanks to increased contact with the European continent, and a significant technological development came about when iron replaced bronze. Scotland's landscape housed many self-sufficient farming communities, and the prehistoric people here developed unique building styles, including crannogs. These were islands built at the edges of lochs. In some cases, a naturally occurring island in a loch would be used by the people, and this is also called a crannog. Most of our collections come from an Iron Age crannog that was built here on Loch Tay in Perthshire around 500 BC, and this brings us to our first object in a crannog story. Wood was a valuable resource for the crannog builders, and it is the material that they most heavily used. They felled alder, oak, elm and willow trees and shaped them to create foundation piles, to carve small domestic utensils, and they even turned wood on a lathe. Many trees were used to construct the crannog. The foundation piles were driven into the loch bed in 3 concentric circles. Thinner layers were laid on top and secured with rope made from twisted hazel and willow. Dowels were also used to join the timbers. This solid framework became the floor of the crannog. More uprights were used for the roof structure, and the house was thatched with reed and bracken. Hazel was woven into hurdles, which were used as wall panels and interior partitions. The crannog dwellers had extensive knowledge of woodland management, and they knew the best wood to use for the right job. These are original 2,500-year-old foundation timbers from Oakbank Crannog here on Loch Tay. They are an impressive size and tool marks are clearly visible, showing where they've been pointed to make it easier to drive them into the loch bed. This smaller object is a smaller stake point. It is older and was one of a group of upright timbers which curved gently. We know from underwater excavations of Oakbank Crannog that this unassuming object probably formed part of the outer wall of the house. Being able to pinpoint the exact locations of objects is thrilling, and it gives us a glimpse into the skills, knowledge and construction techniques of the Iron Age crannog dwellers.